So, like, what the shit is going on right now? Like, I don't even know who's on my team.
Clearly.
Like, I'm pretty sure Enoch's on my team right now, but he doesn't seem to like anybody in the group, so he might just be smashing motherfuckers, like, back to back to back until we're clear, and then he's like, cool, what's up, Con? Like, I don't know.
I
don't know whose side Randy's on.
Let's killing everyone. Give me a minute.
There we go. The problem is solved.
At least my lady came back for me. That's the good part. At least she came back.
She's like looking daggers over at, and Brander's like, oh, more smooches.
Yeah, now we need to work out whose side she's on, because she's gonna be like, okay, that side has Khan, but that side has Cassius. This is difficult.
She loves me, man.
Just shoot Cassius and be like, oh, I thought he was on Khan's side. Sorry.
It was a Han Solo kiss, man. It's like when Leia kissed Luke and Han.
You know what? Brander, you might be onto something there. She might actually shoot Cassius. I'm sick of this shit. Shut the fuck up.
I've made too many charm checks. I've made too many charm checks with too many degrees of success. She's on my team. She's on my team. It's mechanical. He can't do it right now. If he does it, he's breaking the rules of the game.
Yeah, maybe she's not into guys.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, maybe
she did smooch
That'd be a
Brander.
twist.
Well, I'll remind you
like a
that bullets did
smooch for
pass through
Brander?
my wiener. There was a talk about, Mecha Dongdrite. I mean, I could just get a Mecha Vagdrite. It doesn't really matter.
Wow.
Whatever she's into.
That's not how that works. That's not how anything works.
Well, I mean, it basically, your Mechadendrite, it's either got a dildo on the end of it, or it's got a flashlight on the end of it. One or t'other.
Why can't I have both?
Maybe
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah.
¿Por qué no los dos?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Gotta raise the girl into the air. Yay!
Oh my god.
You get into the bedroom, I'm like, so what are you feeling like? Ready to flip some
This
switches?
is what happens to people.
Sorry about the heresy stuff.
Yeah.
So,
This is
Warhammer
how
40k.
Splat processes confusion and fear. Okay? Turns everything into sex. It's easier to think of.
I'm kind of surprised that a combat servitor does not have protocol on how to put out a fire. That doesn't make sense.
Well, maybe
Combat
not when he's
servitors
the
are
one on
very
fire.
limited in what they do.
That's extremely limited. Can you imagine there's just a fire on the ship? Oh, I'm gonna shut myself down. Something's on fire.
Well, servitors in like the tabletop game are even worse. It's like every turn you roll a die, and on a 6 they just shut down or something.
Mm-hmm. It's like
Or
using
it's like on
ogres
a
in
3 and a
Mordheim.
4 they. Or it's like on a 4 and a 5 that they just don't do anything.
I mean,
on a 6 they explode or
utility
something.
servitors and stuff probably will have firefighting protocols. A combat servitor doesn't have arms. It has a chained blade and a massive gun. It can't put fires out.
Yeah.
What's it gonna do?
Fire out and just cut itself open.
That would have been a good fatality, though.
Honestly, if I made the combat servitors, I'd have just had them programmed to just keep trying to fight. In fact, prioritize melee once you're on fire.
Well, it would have done if it passed its mind lock
hug
check.
Everyone today.
If it passed its mind lock check, it would have done. It would have just kept fighting, and it ignored the flame trait because it just doesn't know what to do. But it failed the mind check, so I assume that it got into like the sensors and burned off some of the sensors. So it just was like, I have no idea. Boo.
Did we get any XP for fun toys?
No, I gave you extra XP last time on that basis so that you wouldn't get to level up in the middle of a fight.
Hey,
Can
Khan give Garrett a personal shield to survive this hammer attack?
Not right now. Your Inquisitors may have brought some goodies with them or something, but they're too far away from you to help right now.
They just throw it. It's like there's some.
I should have asked, like, Garrett, are you actually going to be standing right next to Enoch during that conversation?
No, because Garrett and Cassius had a deal, and they were actually headed separate from the other two towards the exit. Okay. They had already pre-planned this.
Then I queried, where are we? You're all in the middle of the room as you're walking out. So I did check.
You wouldn't be able to make an all-out, but you can make a charge, because you can make one action, and a charge is an action. So you can charge him if you want. You're in charge range, I'd say.
He's getting the first.
Well, that changes everything. Now you're changing the variables to the point where, like, he was doing this because he's like in a position where he could.
You said we were all in the same place. That's essentially what you said.
Yeah. I didn't mean like literally
I'm
like next
happy
to.
with undoing it though, because that is unfair on him. But
no, we have to
undo a lot.
Totally fair.
That was the cliffhanger. We have to.
Yeah. Okay.
During the conversation, Enoch could easily have just moved around so that he had the shot. Garrett was probably looking at
It depends
Khan.
if Garrett was deliberately trying to keep away from people during that scene, but like I'm happy with rolling it how it is.
It's gonna suck if you get one shot at the outset and then you just gotta sit there for the rest of the stream.
See, I was kind of
projecting comments.
Shot. I strongly suspect he's gonna dodge. I genuinely think he's gonna dodge.
He's gonna try. I mean, he's only got so much faith. How much faith does everyone have? That's a good question.
I'm on 3 now. It's great. Just like old times.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Are we refilled or are we not refilled?
You're not
We did not
refilled. It does
Did we
refill
get a
you
free-
1 though.
I had
Okay.
I had spent 1 in the previous episode, and I spent another 1 today, so I'm at 3.
I'm at 3 out of 6.
6.
You ain't
lucky-
dying.
I'm faded, man. The Emperor looks out for me. I don't know about the rest of you mooks. He's always looking out for me.
I'm gonna
I
take a Thunderhammer every turn and still be fine.
Enoch
for ages.
did have to burn a point of fate this session.
True, but that's not the end of the world. Well,
No.
actually, he spent 1 and he burnt 1 on the same turn because he had to.
Yeah. It was brutal. You got hit by a lot of shots, and they rolled high damage.
Yeah.
The one time I rolled well that session, everything else was terrible. I rolled
It was just
abominably.
going to be too boring to
What
just
the
sit there.
hell was wrong
Yeah,
with that
I remain in
Stealer?
defensive stance. Yeah, I
What
remain
the
in
hell was
defensive
wrong with that
stance.
Gene Stealer? It sucked.
It really
It
did.
know.
sucked. It tried, and it's like, nope, all 3 attacks miss. No,
Let me read some Gene Stealer stats out to you, because
Yeah.
Well, we could see from the rolls, like, how it was rolling.
I'm surprised it doesn't have a like can't go prone ability or something,
Yeah.
or whatever it was. Can't be stunned.
I was thinking
It was
that.
stunned, yeah.
I tried to set it on fire because I felt like that was probably the path to at least slowing it down for a turn or 2. But then
You
once
did
it
some
struck
damage
that
to the
off,
fire.
So his toughness
Yeah.
60 to begin with. You know, it's also got like 4. Ooh, that seems weird. Toughness 60, but it's only got. Yeah, it's got 4 armor in addition. Sadly, it would have more, but machine and natural armor don't stack.
No.
So it's got 4 machine,
What if-
4 natural armor. They're not
Same thing.
incompatible. Yeah.
I mean, that big smite at the outset when he was trying to cross the field, like I think the smite hit him for like what 10 or 11 damage with the 3 hits that landed. Like it,
Oh, loads. Yeah. No, that really
Hit
wrecked
him
me. He was
pretty
down to
hard.
like 2 HP after that.
yeah.
Oh,
So I
wow,
figured,
so he was down that low from that beginning.
Yeah.
yeah. Normally smite's not that good either, but I got decent damage rolls on every single go, and so
And
it's
you
like,
hit
all right.
the one arm that was out of cover. Like that was
Yeah, that's
insane.
true.
That was hilarious.
That is very true.
He would do Rending Claws do tearing plus 5 with pen 7.
Ow.
His chain blade does tearing plus 4, pen 1. He obviously has 2 weapon mastery, etc. Will attack with 2 hands with swift attack on each. He's a weapon skill of 50. He's got normal dodge. Something reduced by being a servitor, sadly. Fear 2, From Beyond, Unnatural Agility, Dark Sight, Ambidextrous, Crushing Blow, Fearless, Hard Target, Leap Up, Lightning Attack. Oh, he's Lightning Attack as well. Lightning Reflexes, Resistance to Psi Powers, Cold and Poison, Step Aside, Swift Attack, 2 Weapon Wielder, Melee, Frenzy. If he wants to activate it, he didn't. He was pretty painful if you had got hit, but I don't
Garrett
know
got
what it is
lucky. Garrett got real lucky.
Yeah.
Real lucky. Super lucky.
I was just like, oh yeah, he's dead. I just gotta
I like
hope
it.
that I'm
Yeah,
up and
I
shooting before
genuinely
he's
thought he was
gone.
gone.
Yeah.
I figured anybody
That's
that it
okay.
got to was going to die instantly. I was treating it kind of like the other fight with the one that we did earlier on the tribal planet or whatever. I was just assuming
Yeah.
if it closed the gap with anybody, leave them, they're gone. Everybody else just keep running.
Well, that's what I did last time. Garrett just ran away last time. Oh, geez, see the bye.
Well, the same thing that happened to you last time happened to me this time. We both got the exact same fear roll where you got to run as far away as you can.
Yeah.
The only difference is I was in a corner and you weren't.
I mean, the weird
I
thing
just
is
crumpled.
that Garrett actually went face to face with the Gene Stealer and started trying to melee it, and almost succeeded. And
Oh,
then,
I did succeed. I actually
Yeah.
hit him with the chain axe.
I mean, that
I
wasn't your
stunned him.
fear turn, but yeah.
Oh, no, the fear turn, I was fucked, yeah.
But that was weird.
I liked that kill was really satisfying on Vinus before we gloss over that.
That
yeah,
was
holy
cool.
shit.
That was a
Holy
really
fucking shit.
satisfying kill.
I can't believe that. I can't believe he went down so fast. I mean, he got hit hard, and so he tried to run away, and then he got hit again when trying to run away. He's dead.
I like how Brando was really good for the first 5 and last 5 minutes of that battle, and useless for the rest of it. Because the whole of the rest of the time he just didn't hit anything, and he went through like a full clip of ammo on both guns, and nothing happened.
Do you want to know his damage
So-
negation on his torso? He
Oh,
ignores
sure.
17 points of damage.
Wow. Don't hit him in the torso.
That's like
Too bad
all the
Falling
damage.
doesn't give a damn.
Yeah, that
Well,
only five of that is armor. 12 of that is not armor. 12 of that is toughness, machine trait, in addition to a couple of other things stacked on top that he has powers for as a tech priest. This is what like
Crazy.
Carolinas
the leg.
after an extra few thousand XP could have been.
Mm-hmm.
I
I was
wasn't
wish I had a
expecting him
few
to go
extra
down
thousand.
when he did. When I said, "Oh no, you don't," I thought it wasn't gonna actually work. I'm just gonna fire some ineffectual shots at him, and then I'm like, "Oh right, cool, yeah."
Yeah, I mean that's Torso. Torso, because he adds his intelligence bonus to locations, and he can choose because he's an armor monger. He buffed Torso because Torso is 40% of the hit location, so he had +1 point on head, +1 point on both legs, and you clipped him in the face and then in the legs. And plasma pistol is pretty painful.
Yep.
Hit him twice in the face with the same shot. That was crazy.
It was the trusty old bolt pistol for the leg shot.
Well, that was
By
a lot
the
of
way-
fun. But I tell you what, I was really surprised that we never really got to, except I guess Enoch did a tiny bit. We never really got to do anything with like trying to figure out what's going on with this demon in the forge. We didn't do anything with that.
Enoch tried.
We didn't have time.
Well, I mean,
We were on a
it's
timer
one of
the
those
whole
things
time. It's
too.
like time to jump, and then as soon as we stop that, it's like time till Khan gets here and blows us all up or something.
Yeah, that's kind of why. It's kind of why Cassius and Garrett were like, "Get the fuck out of here, quick."
Yeah, I was dead serious about just going back to Sky Beast and fucking off and just being like, nah,
Yeah.
we're not part of the Inquisition anymore. Later.
Yeah, yeah, no shit, no shit.
I didn't think Enoch would go along with it. But, you know, we just keep chain mind wiping him over and over and over again. Where are we going? Oh, we're going to get ice cream. Oh, okay.
I mean,
oh, come on. Cassius would put him out the airlock in 2 seconds. You
they've
know
been
that.
bombarding the ship and the asteroid since about halfway through that fight. I made some minor checks in the background, which is why I had to go get dice. And no one noticed because it was over the din of the fight. It's really unlikely you'd hear it. But
Oh, was
it
that
took
our
a
awareness
while.
checks?
No, those were. If you'd got really well on those awareness checks, you would have noticed something. But those are something else. But eventually, effectively, Khan, because he had the jump start, had already started bombarding Ravan's ship, and had bombarded the asteroid, and then launched a boarding torpedo after being able to get rid of enough defenses to get the boarding torpedoes through. Ravan, having to play second fiddle to that, having to respond because Garrett gave Khan notice, jumped in late. I mean, that could have played out completely differently. If Garrett hadn't sent that message, Ravan would have been there really early, and Khan would have tried to catch up for you a lot later. It would have been a completely different play out on that one. But since... And also, very importantly, because Garrett gave Khan a lot of the information, Khan now has a lot more backing, has the ability to bombard and stuff because he's got a lot of the defense fleet for the system. Whereas otherwise he wouldn't have the same, he wouldn't be getting an Exterminatus Hereticus order put through because he wouldn't have the evidence.
It does sound like he's just going to kill Ravan even though it's not gone through, though, which then means that he's also a heretic and will also die, so he's...
Unfortunately, the Inquisition are very lazy about these things. If it happens, it happens.
Posthumously claimed to be a heretic.
Yeah.
Heretic.
The reason
Yeah,
is
actually, in the end, if they'll decide he's a heretic, and then they'll be like, yeah, well, he was murdered on a ship that had a demon thing in it. He was clearly a heretic. Well done, Khan, for stopping that before it was too late.
I mean, the Inquisition basically, to stop these things spiraling out of control, often allow Inquisitors to do this a little bit and just try to turn a blind eye if they can, because otherwise it can involve power struggles as more and more people get involved. So they tend to be a little bit more forgiving about these things than they should. And of course, Khan has his backing as well, so...
That was
In
really
before
fun.
Brander takes out Enoch and Cassius, though.
You can try.
It would be an
I
interesting...
just kill everyone. Like Solus. I'm done.
I'm done.
I mean-
Gene stealers everywhere, there's blowing heresy stuff.
Honestly,
That-
Garrett's
Kill everyone, run away.
mindset was get Khan here with as much backing as possible, because we know Ravarn's coming here. That's already been announced. So hopefully they can duke it out, and maybe we can sneak out the back door. But that's not going to happen if Enoch is like smashing Garrett's face with a hammer. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to work out whose side Enoch is on, based on who he then tries afterwards to smash with a hammer.
No, just keep watching. Just keep
So
watching.
we,
Like,
like,
oh, he smashed a
Taking
Cassius.
for guests.
That's fine. I'm not Cassius. Oh, he smashed Garrett. That's fine. I'm not Garrett either. We're good. Oh shit! Now he's smashing me. Oh fuck.
When they came for the Garretts, I said nothing, for I was not a Garrett.
There you go. Yes, exactly. And when they came for me, there was no one left to say anything.
Nope, not a one. Except for Lasari, who said, I love
That
you,
is
Cassius,
such a good
as
quote.
I was
I
being
fucking
smashed.
love that
That's
quote.
a good quote, yeah.
It's a very good quote to
I'm trying to think
bastardize.
what game it would be like. Of like he smashes one person and then another, and each time you get another guess at which side he's on.
But you can't just keep doing that. You got to actually do something, or else
Yeah,
you're gonna be next.
Well, that's what the game is. You gotta work it out before he smashes you in the face.
But
I'm
if
gonna
you're too
go
busy
patent this
trying to work
immediately.
it out,
Enoch's
That's the thing.
basically playing a game of werewolf right now. He's just trying to work out who's the werewolf, but he's like,
Exactly.
son, this is just too much trouble. I'm just gonna kill people until it's obvious I've killed all the werewolfs, and then
I
then I'm
figure
you heard it here first, folks. Next week's session, we're not actually going to be playing Dark Heresy. We're doing Ultimate Werewolf. Let's do it.
I just figured that like Carrot was the most annoying since Enoch has joined, and so he's like, well, if I gotta smash somebody, I'm gonna start with the pew pew guy.
I'm keeping Enoch's motivations close. The cards close to my chest. I think on this one.
I know what
Well, I
Enoch
kinda feel-
wants. I know
I
what
kind of
Enoch
feel like
wants.
Khan's gonna
He
kill you
desperately-
anyways, so you gotta be on my team.
He desperately wants to get the demon back inside him, and he's completely against all texts that say it's impossible to get the same demon inside. You can't have it happen again. It's absolutely impossible. He's like, I'm going to make it work. That demon and I, we're going to be strong together. Get back in my body.
Actually, Enoch, make a demonology check. Cassius, make a warp check.
Okay.
Because you have the skills.
I'm not even logged in again.
How dare you?
Last person to log in, first person to log out. I see how it is.
Yeah,
3 degrees of success.
Pretty nice. You rolled a natural 5.
Get the good rolls when no one's watching.
Ash has failed, sadly. Enoch, you noticed, by the way, that on the pillars and a lot of the metal structure nearby, symbols related to Slanesh. It looks like that, since you know that this is a Slanesh-aligned demon prince, that the symbols themselves are somehow bound to keeping the demon locked in.
Okay. The pillars themselves.
Yeah, the pillars, sections of the forge, like quite a large part of this area has symbols attached to it, etc. However, some of them seem burned out.
Oh, that's not good.
We're all gonna die.
I wish I'd known this earlier.
Well, you know it now. As you're swinging the hammer down on Garrett's skull, and you see just all the goo just coming out everywhere. It's a slow motion crushing of this small man before you, with all the metal, the full metal plate. just sort of-
I am genuinely, like, this isn't even, just hammering up. I genuinely expect him to dodge. I
He can
genuinely
try.
expect he's
He
going to
can
dodge.
Yeah, but
try.
even
But
then,
what
Garrett's
I'm
at close
thinking is-
range, so Garrett's in trouble.
What I'm thinking is you're gonna be like slow motion as this hammer just crushes Garrett, just slowly. You turn your head, you're like, some of those symbols are burned out. Those are Slaneshi symbols. They're probably here to keep the demon in at bay. That's not a good thing. Gotta keep squishing this guy. There you go. You're
They
dead.
don't look like they've been burned out by a third party. They look like they've just
run their course.
melted, like they've run their course effectively, or too much energy's been pushed against them. It's quite possible that releasing the other 3 shards of the demon has kind of left this one taking way too much strain. Draw your
Damn
conclusion, how you will.
Horcruxes. They don't make them like they used to.
Nope, not at all.
There's a definite feeling of like we're gonna be in the middle of this really important Titanic battle. We're all already screwed, and everyone's dying, and there's like fate going down the drain everywhere. And then a demon turns up. You're like, oh really? We're busy. Just go away.
That's
Just let me
essentially
kill
what it's
this
gonna
guy
be,
first.
yeah. Because
Have you
because
guys seen that gif of that guy just slaps someone and then just turns into this slap fest and he just slaps everyone, the police shop, and he's slapping them around and then he just wanders off.
No.
You guys think, oh, that's a shame. Because in my head, that was basically what's happening with this hammer. He just hammers someone because there's a good reason to do it. And then someone objects, so he hammers them. Then another 3 or 4 people stand up to object, so he just basically hammers, and then backhand hammers, then hammers them, and then the actual demons, and he just moves around, just hammering everyone. It just escalates indefinitely, and just wanders off. He was on someone's side to begin with, but it just escalated. And he's like, I'm tired of this. I am on no one's side because no one is on my side. Just hammer everyone and walk away.
Except the
Maybe.
demon. He's gonna turn up and be like, "Oh, hi, Enoch. Where have you been? How's it been the past few years?"
Although
Hey,
technically
buddy.
you can't, you
That's
can't
a
be
nice
inhabited
hammer,
by
buddy.
the demon.
No, I can't.
Because people were theory crafting that on the Reddit. They were like, I bet he's gonna get re-inhabited. And I'm like, he can't. He's like immune to demonic incursion now. Like he's good to go.
Immune to
100%.
that demon.
That demon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what's going to happen though is since Brander shut down the warp core, the forge is going to power down. The demon's going to come up out of the forge. Everyone's
It's going
fighting
to
each other.
possess Ravan.
It's going to possess
Oh,
Brander
God.
because he set it free.
I will, just how's people's willpower doing?
Fantastically
enough.
well.
Good enough, yeah.
Good to
Pretty
know,
good,
good to know.
actually. I've got a pretty solid
Oh, Enoch,
chance of...
it doesn't matter. You're cool.
I
Oh,
I
that's good. That's
I have
good. Thank you. I'll
willpower.
just carry on hammering. Don't mind me.
I did bring a diaper and a spare pair of undies just in case. Just in case.
My willpower is a number.
That is good to know.
Is it above 0? Is it a positive number?
It's a whole
yeah,
number.
That's
yeah.
good. That's so
Sometimes it
How
doesn't
many
seem like it
digits?
is, but it is.
How many digits? 1?
It's 2. It's not as...
two positive. That's good. That's good. I'd say that puts you in the upper percentile of all willpower havers.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what,
if you
Brander.
compare me to the average Imperial citizen, I'm probably fairly good.
I tell you what, Brander. You and I both rolled nat ones today. It's not going to happen next time.
And I rolled poorly this time. Next time,
It's not our turn,
oh,
It's gonna be so good.
my
Rolls
sweet
99 to
Mercury.
dodge. Fates. Rolls 97 to dodge. Doesn't get a chance to dodge a second time.
That's the question. Now I've got step aside as my thing. Can I dodge the same thing twice if the first attempt
No,
fails?
you can only make
Oh,
one
no.
reaction versus one attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Also, the Gene Stealer had
I've
stepped
got
aside.
one
Not that it
fate now,
mattered.
though.
God damn it.
That was fun though. That was a really fun show today.
That wasn't
Yeah.
too bad.
I was
Wasn't
hoping that
too
like
bad.
a long combat, I tried to make sure it didn't bog down too much, that there were dynamic elements, and I know that long combats like that can feel a bit stale, so I tried to make sure that there was theory that was changing, there was like someone doing CC on the other side, so you had to kind of play it clever at the same time, and just hopefully keep the RP sections going, especially with the couple of bosses in there to break it up. So I'm glad that came across well. I was a bit worried about that one. Cool.
I
That's
like
good.
how after all the whole thing of like Brander hating Gene Stealers, he wasn't even in the Gene Stealer fight. He was like the only guy who had nothing to do with it, and then he killed Binus out of nowhere.
Not only that, when the Gene Stealer was actually a part of this fight,
You were crying.
Brander simply
Yeah.
cried. He simply wept.
Well, he was actually tearing at his face, wasn't he?
Yeah. He wept with
I'm all
such
scarred and stuff
fury.
now.
He was
Yeah.
clawing at his face, just weeping.
I mean, not enough to do damage, but it would be like your toughness bonus would abate it, but you still have like claw marks down your cheeks.
gibbering.
Hopefully they'll turn into
uncontrollably.
badass scars, and then I'll
Nose
just not tell
running,
anyone how I got them.
snots all in your beard. Oh, actually, you don't have a beard. Just snot running down your face, eyes streaming.
I don't know. Snot takes the time to build up. Like he's only been crying for like 10 seconds.
I don't know.
but-
When you proper start gibbering, it starts flowing fairly quickly. Have you
I
not
mean,
seen
like
the baby?
his makeup is like all down his face now.
Oh, he's got the scar lines.
He's got the
no.
panda eyes right now. Yeah.
Oh no.
He's
It's
got like
terrible.
this really long entry in his diary today. It's like, oh, today was not a good day. No. That Gene Stealer, wasn't ready for it.
On the plus side, Lasari kind of likes that looking, guys. Yep. Likes the whole eyeshadow.
I'll be
Thick,
honest. I
thick
was
eyeshadow.
worried about the Infinity Gate because you have to roll perils every time someone comes through, and I was worried that like it would cause demons or something to come through, and then everything would
That
be
would be
fucked.
so funny though.
Oh, we've come to save the day. I'll plague bearers.
Khan's like, I knew it. You see.
It'll be
Yeah,
like
but-
that anyway.
If you do that in
Yeah.
the Warp Forge, it's gonna be the Demon Prince that comes through. He's gonna just take advantage of that sliver of warp and just be like, haha, pop.
I like the idea that he goes, ha ha. Oh well, isn't
bunch-
this
Hello.
jolly fun? Do you mind if I like just devour your souls? Oh, jolly good. I'm so parched.
Cup of tea.
China.
That'd be interesting if we were like we're having this showdown with Khan, and then the thing opens and like Ravana's come to. Oh no!
Damn it, Ravarn!
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're
Big
on
ol'-
Khan's side now, and if he lets us, he's not gonna let us.
Yeah, that would be a
Demon ass.
very quick allegiance change. It's like, I was just getting ready to hit the demon. Of course I'm on your side, Khan.
But yeah,
Thing
that's
is, though, you'd be like, "Oh, I will fight the demon." He's like, "Nah, you're a heretic. You did that." Flames. Just flames.
Full of flames. Flames everywhere. Flames. Flames, 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 flames.
Oh, and
flames,
Binus never got to use his warp blade.
Aww.
Shame.
Good. That's
Wow.
good.
Binus was weird. He was like hiding behind a pillar and then hiding behind like a crane and then he was like flying straight at us. Like, what?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna have like a rocket launcher or something, and then he just kind of floated around doing jack shit the
No.
whole time.
But
I thought
Binus'
we-
main job is mobile crowd control, and he uses the Gene Stealer for mostly keeping you busy. Like, his attacks aren't that powerful. Like, he's not got some major fire support. He's just very tanky.
He died
He
to
put all
fall
his
damage.
XP and requisitions into the Gene Stealer. That was the problem.
To be fair, everybody dies to fall damage.
So I was gonna say, it's like he was hovering 14 meters in the air in a game where fall damage kills anything. What was he thinking?
I don't know. Didn't even have like a utility mechadendrite to latch on to one of the good.
Why didn't he have like a parachute or something? Come on.
So dumb.
Or how about like a panic inflatable suit? Like just pull the string and all of a sudden you're like the Michelin Man. You just go
Oh,
bounce,
yeah.
But when you pull
bounce.
when you pull the string, it's got to shoot confetti and go whee, like one of those birthday things, though.
I'm really
Make
annoyed
it
you
fun and
passed your
festive.
test to see the Void Shield so well, because I was hoping that like one or two people would step into the trap, Void Shields would cut you off.
Yeah. Welcome to my
I
life
rolled
with
a-
the Colvo fight. Welcome to
I
my
rolled a-
life with the Colvo fight.
I rolled a 007. I couldn't help it.
No,
I'm sorry.
no, it's totally fine. Like, expect
You,
you to fuck
you,
this
you do
up.
realize that up until now, this has been mentioned so many times. Probably not in after shows, but it's mentioned so many times by EE. He says, "Oh, you guys should be rolling perception if you want to know what's out there. Why don't you guys roll perception?" So the one time I roll perception during combat, get a 007. Now he's complaining, "Oh, you found the shields right away. Damn it."
We'll look him
It's
into
so
all
very
security.
true. It's
It's
so true.
totally fine. But I'm like, oh. But at the same time, it was pretty cool that you managed to use that to your advantage. And a large part of Banus' plan was to try and lure you in and split your party up. Because your party
Yeah, I
is
thought that
quite
was
synergistic.
great. I thought that was great. The moment I saw that he had the extra emitters behind us and Enoch had run forward, I'm like, he's going to turn that shit on. He's going to turn that shit on. Yup, turn that shit on. Here comes the Gene Stealer. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, I mean, you completely fucked the plan in how you, like, dealt with the Gene Stealer. Because he was going to turn it on, reduce one, Gene Stealer comes in, Gene Stealer's in the box, the fire support of effectively you and probably, like, Branda or you and Cash would be on the other side. And he'd just be like, right, Enoch versus Gene Stealer, let's see how that goes. That's one person
Yeah.
dealt with.
The moment you put up the shield, blocking us from Enoch and the Gene Stealer, there was a poll that went up in chat saying who's going to win, Enoch or the Gene Stealer. There was a poll in chat, like 100 votes in it. Like, okay, well, Enoch's dead.
I don't know. Enoch has a few surprises.
Mm-hmm.
In melee combat, which is what the Gene Stealer would do, Enoch can be quite dangerous.
I think
I
the
mean,
biggest
well, I
advantage
feel
you had
like-
is simply. I think the biggest advantage you had is you didn't have to do that fear roll, that fear check, because of Jaded. That was huge.
Well, I did do the roll. I just passed it with a
Yeah.
plus 10, but yeah, I didn't need to do the roll. That was good.
I wish I had Jaded.
Yeah,
But-
I can
I was
afford it
asking
right
why we
now,
didn't have it, but I think it's because you need like stupid amounts of willpower or something. Let me check.
yeah, you need like willpower 35 or 40 or something like that.
Oh,
Okay, normal amounts of willpower then,
that's stupid
which
high
I don't
willpower.
have.
It's like, how am I supposed
Cash?
to fire my gun if I have willpower? I can't. I need to fire my gun.
Yeah, I know. I always notice that in chat too. Like, we told him to take Jaded. We told him. And I'd be like, yeah, but the enemies have been getting like 14 like mitigation and stuff every single fight. So we just keep stacking stuff into damage dealing like in a never-ending arms race. And so it's like, well, I would take utility stuff, but I always need to deal more damage.
I mean,
You're not
unfortunately,
wrong.
like for this
40.
bit, like servitors and stuff always have fairly high armor. So unfortunately, it's one of these situations where this battle, especially, was high damage mitigation. Humans tend to drop a little bit quicker. Power armor, Khan, maybe not, but certainly his mooks probably will if you can hit him.
You need
Well,
you need 40 willpower for Jaded.
as for the next episode, I wouldn't be surprised if it's over within half the normal time. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be too
just
surprised.
land your hammer blow. It'll be over much faster.
Close range, less CC.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be rowdy. This fight is gonna be the OK Corral. It's gonna be over really, really fast.
I don't know if the fight will be over fast, but the victor will be clear very quickly.
Yeah.
It all comes down to the first 2, 3, maybe 4, but I would say that first 2 or 3 rounds, the victor will be decided, and then it's just a matter of how many casualties on the winning side.
Normally, I don't rate initiative as highly as some people, just because every turn you always get to act once, so it's just who acts one time first. But in this combat, it probably will make a big difference.
Yeah.
Well,
That's like
the person who rolled the biggest initiative was Enoch, because he's attacking before anyone even rolls.
Well, he gets to attack, and then that triggers combat, so that causes the initiative roll. So,
but that means
But
he
don't
gets an
forget-
additional attack.
You can spend fate to
Well,
go to the top of the tracker, which I absolutely plan on doing because I'm not going to get shot in the face by Khan on the first turn and one shot it. It's just like, well, let's go for it. I got this is the place to use fate. This is the place to use it.
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
FYI, just in case of that, Khan seems to be carrying a thunder hammer in one hand, and he's got a shield in the other. It looks like he's got some sort of wrist-mounted thing on his right hand as well. But
I want Enoch to attack Khan and Khan to parry it, just so we have 2 Thunderhammers smash into each other, and then the whole room explodes.
be like the anime explosion where it's all focused down the center. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Just cuts
Next
the room
week's-
in half.
Next week's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so
I'm
that'll be
looking
next
forward to
week.
it.
Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being on the Patreon list. I'll go back to showing the Patreon list again. Absolutely badass of you. Thank you very much for supporting the show and allowing us to do stuff like this. Hopefully you'll enjoy Shadow when we get to that as much. And of course, hopefully you enjoy our D&D show, which is, of course, Wednesdays. But until next time, roll safe.
Take
Yeah.
care,
Have a good
everyone.
day, everyone.